Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Dejah here again. And so today, this afternoon, for our video project session, I just want to very quickly go over the updated timeline with you guys. We sent out an email last week with the timeline that we revised after we heard your guys' feedback from last time. So I just want to quickly go over that with you in case anyone didn't see the email. So let me share my screen real quick. Okay, so this is the revised timeline. So on Friday, you guys all filled out the survey and you were put into your teams and you told us your topic. So thank you all for doing that. We got a chance to look through it, and a lot of the topics that you guys said all look really interesting, and I can't wait to see the videos that you create. So today, what we're going to do for the whole afternoon is we're going to give you guys time to work on your outlines. So what we did is we actually created a template for you to do your outline on. And at 2 p.m., like just now, 3 minutes ago, it went online on Google Classroom. So for each group, the person who submitted the survey, you were assigned an outline. So only one person in your group should have it assigned on Google Classroom so that not everyone has it. But you can open it up in your group and you can take a look at it. And this afternoon, we want you to fill out the outline for your project. And basically what I mentioned before in the last session is that this outline can be very basic. We just want you to tell us, you can retell us who's in your group, who will be doing what role in the group, and also a general outline of what you plan on doing. But again, this one can be very basic. It doesn't have to go into too many details. So that's what we'll ask you guys to do today for this afternoon session. And then tonight at 6 p.m. is when it's assigned. So we hope that during the next 2 hours, you guys can work on completing this within your groups. And then sometime between the 12th and the 16th, your advisors are going to go and check on your assignment and see what you wrote, and they might give you some comments and give you approval and say, okay, looks good to go, and then you can start working on your script. So I just want to mention that because we're separated into different regions, each group is only going to have one advisor that will respond to your outline, and that's the advisor who will be with your group for this entire project. So whoever responds to you this time on the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, or 16th, whatever advisor responds to you, that's the advisor that will be working with your group. So if you have any questions, reach out to that advisor. And then once you get a response from them and they say, okay, your project looks good to go, then your team can start working on your script. We've extended that deadline by 1 week, so you have 2 weeks roughly to work on that, to the 25th. And on the 25th in the afternoon, we have another session for this video project. So you also have the whole afternoon session on the 25th to be able to work on the script as well. So if you can't find too much time throughout the 2 weeks to work on it, you still have those guaranteed 2 hours in that afternoon session to finish up. And then it will be due by 6 p.m. on the 25th. And then sometime between the 26th and the 31st, the same advisor who gave you feedback on your outline will go in, and on Google Classroom will give you feedback on your script and answer any questions that you've written into your script. And also on the 30th, there will be available office hours. So if you would like to sit down and talk with the advisor who's working with you about the project, you can also find time on the 30th to do that. But that's optional because we know that some of you guys will be very busy and you might potentially be in your schools by then or have other things going on. So the 30th is optional office hours if you do want a video chat with your advisor and talk about the project. And then after that, you'll basically have from whenever you get that feedback from your advisor until just after Thanksgiving, November 26th, to work on filming and editing your project. And so we've extended it for several months, so you have a lot longer to work on it, and we hope that that gives you guys enough time and flexibility to go out and film and to find time to meet and also to edit the project. We also want to give you guys, each team, one Wednesday afternoon that you can apply for excused leave to film. So this would be when you don't have a workshop, a free Wednesday afternoon, and your team can talk to your coordinator and FSC, and once you get approval, you could take one Wednesday afternoon to meet with your team to film if you really can't find the time elsewhere. And then after that, it'll be due. And if you guys have any other questions about editing and you guys want more resources, or if you think you need a workshop or some kind of meeting for editing, that's something you can just reach out to whatever advisor you're working with, and they can come to FSC and we can look into planning some kind of workshop or additional resources for you. So when you think you need it, just reach out and we can be sure to plan it. Okay, so I think that is pretty much all I actually want to share with you guys today. That's just the revised, updated timeline. And then I want to give the rest of the time to you guys to separate into your groups to work on this project. Do you guys have any questions based on the revised timeline that you'd like to ask before you split off into your groups? Thank you. I just want to check. So the people who are, the person who should have gotten the template for the outline today should be the person who responded to the survey. And it should have gone online at 2 p.m. So if you guys want to just check right now on Google Classroom, if you were the person in your team who responded to the survey, and make sure that you received that and you can access it. No, the advisors that you'll be working with are the TEFL advisors, myself being one of them, and then also David, Kara, and the whole group. So there's 10 of us, and 10 of us, and we're split across the different regions. So you'll find out who will be working with your team when you see who responds to your outline. Yeah, I think if there are no questions, then I think that you guys can go off in your own groups. The last thing I do want to say is if you are one person per group, the top of the template has a place for you to type who your team members are and what roles you have. If you're only one, the roles for yourself if you're working by yourself. But other than that, if you guys have any other questions, I'll be around this afternoon during this session. So feel free to email me or email anyone else on the advisor team if you have specific questions. And other than that, we'll let you break off and do your own thing. So thank you for joining and good luck. I can't wait to see the videos that you guys make.